Maista myös aito Amerikan keisari. Keisari 66. Käsin tehty aromikas pintahiiva-olut. American Style.
Hey, this is Niklas Kvarforth from Shining and you're watching Chaos TV. Fuck you.
Hello everyone, Chaos TV is today here at Tuska Open Air in Helsinki, Finland, and we have a guest, Niklas from Shining here. So first of all, hello and welcome to Finland once again.
Thank you.
So last time when you were here, it was like a couple of weeks ago when you played at the South Park Festival. So do you have any memories from the show back then?
It was a pretty strange show for us because we were there and no one knew what to expect. We had bands like Europe, Wasp, Skid Row, and Heat, all sharing stage with us, and that was pretty awkward, I think, for the audience who went there. But apart from that, it was a pretty good experience, as always, in Finland.
And it was, as you said, a pretty strange lineup, I guess, for you to perform with those bands.
Yeah, but for us that's it makes more sense to perform with bands like that instead of performing with the same bands that we tour with.
Yeah.
Because I think that Shining has that special thing that could attract people outside of the extreme metal genre. And I think it's very, very hard for a band like us, mostly because of the controversy, because of the interviews, because of certain stage antics or whatever. That people in general feel, how should I put this nicely, ashamed of liking a band like Shining, which is great. Same effect as Alice Cooper had in the 60s, though on a minor scale, of course. But I don't know, for us it's cooler to perform with bands like that.
So today a show here at Tuska Open Air, which is like the most legendary Finnish metal festival. So what are your own expectations for the show tonight?
I met some of the Dimmy Borgir guys at the hotel and heard that our guitarist will probably have a huge problem with her fingers concerning the cold, which is strange now because we're all sweating like pigs, right? So I don't know. Finland has always been a good country for us, so I think it would be a good night, even though we were not announced until, 2 days ago. I think that we will bring some mayhem and havoc to this place instead of all the other fun-loving bands.
So you have also started working for the next album. So how far is actually the process for it at the moment?
I'm gonna stay here in Finland for a few additional days to finish the recording of click tracks and basic guitars, before we record the drums. Which is very nice, that we got this gig because I was anyway coming to Finland for this occasion. The whole album has obviously been written, both lyric-wise and music-wise, and we'll just, I don't know, we'll see.
So what kind of material can we expect to hear if you, for example, compare it to your previous album?
The strange thing is that it's like a mixture between all the different albums. Like I can hear some resemblances of, for example, Livets Ändoplatz, the second album, a lot from Angst, the third album, and even some from Halmstad and The Eerie Cold and some Redefining Darkness. It's like a mixture of everything, but in a bit more. I've tried. The approach is a bit more twisted, in a way, and I've a little less complex than before, maybe.
So, do you have like a certain kind of goal that you want to achieve with the new album? Is there some like musical direction that you want to take the band next?
No, there'll still be the aggressive stuff, but a bit more aggressive because I've noticed lately that it comes natural to me because we've been playing live for such a long time now. But there's, the softer parts are more, how should I put this? Not awkward, but disturbing and more menacing than before. and I guess I managed to take him back the melancholic aspect of the band as well, which I personally feel has been absent on the last couple of albums. Maybe not all through, but in a way more absent than what it was on the prior albums, you know. So I just want to make a fucking terrible album, you know, and it's gonna be a fucked up ride for people and hopefully ruin the lives of many.
So the album will be once again being produced by Andy from King Diamond fame. So what was the reason that you actually wanted to work with him again?
Because he's Andy. You know,
so he did good job with the past album.
Yeah, just on the album and outside of the studio too. You know, everything has been, you know, perfect. Our relationship has grown and matured since we recorded Redefining Darkness, and I think me and it's Hus is still in the band, yeah. For us, it's very easy to cooperate with a guy like that who understands the basic roots of metal music. You know, who didn't start a studio after hearing, let's say, De Mysterious Dom Satanas, or Det som en gång var. You know, he's from the 80s, so he kind of understand our constant flirt with the 80s metal things, you know, which is good.
So he's basically lived that time, what you are trying to achieve.
Yeah, and we're basically trying to force him to think otherwise, you know, bringing the Eurovision Song Contest darkness into it, I don't know. You know, just twist things around a little, and he's always, I mean, the guy is getting older, as we all do, and I think for us it's an obvious choice to work with someone who still has his firm roots in what metal actually should be, but at the same time have this, you know, no problem with progressing and trying out new things, which I think for King Diamond, for example, the band is something they have done since the very beginning. I mean, doing stuff that if a metal band would do today, certain, you know, stuff of arrangements and solos, it would be considered, you know, oh, that's gay because it's not hard enough, you know. But you can't say that about King Diamond because it's King Diamond, you know. So it's a perfect match.
So what can you tell us about the lyrical content of the album? Is there like a certain message that you want to bring with the new album?
That remains to be seen. They're all written, but some pretty fucked up lyrics this time. They're not, you know, traditional lyrics. I've been writing a lot of prose throughout the years. I don't want to call it, you know, poetry because I do not consider myself a poet. I'm not that talented. But the lyrics this time is more, you know, based on prose and have been, you know, chosen sometimes to fit certain arrangements, and also songs have been built around certain lyrics and stuff. So yeah, it's a kind of a more older approach than what I did in the past, you know.
So I read from Blabbermouth, to be precise.
Are they still active?
Yeah, they are, but I don't know. But I read about the movie, about yourself. So how far is that process at the moment?
I went, had a couple of glasses of wine with Martin, the producer.
Yeah.
And I think he's actually finishing most of the interviews. He has about, I don't know, 10 interviews, 15 interviews left to do, I think, out of 100 or something. So, but what people should understand is also that, you know, I am not personally involved in this project. It is him only that works on it. I mean, I have not seen anything from the movie, so it's not going to be like, you know, this subjective suck the dick of Niklas kind of thing. You know, it's gonna be a movie that's seen through the eyes of Martin, and that is something I think is very interesting to see. You know, not only all the bullshit I put up with in interviews throughout the years, but you have, you know, all the other members, all the producers, people from magazines, venues, who genuinely hate Shining and also love Shining. So there's this, you know, he doesn't try to I mean, he's a brilliant fucking filmmaker, this guy, you know. So I'm really looking forward to see it, or maybe I'm not, because...
You never know what will the result be, so...
Oh, yeah, I'm a bit worried about that. You know, it might... Maybe I shouldn't see it when it's done. But I have my full faith in Martin that he will do something that's out of the ordinary, instead of making a documentary about a band and how evil they are. Instead, doing something like, have you ever seen the movie, what's it called, Dig?
No,
It's about the Brian Johnston massacre, and what do they call the ones who did the Nokia commercial?
Yeah.
Oh fuck!
Can't remember myself.
The Dandy Warhols.
Yeah.
That's really sad. We remember them from the Nokia commercial. We don't remember them from the name. Kind of more like that, you know, to show people exactly how much negativity there's been in Shining throughout the years. And I think that will hopefully, you know, scare away a lot of people from actually trying to start bands. Especially on the premises that we have, or I have. And then also, I think that this movie could probably, you know, be an inspiration to people who want to create something worse.
Yeah. So will the movie actually be out like next year sometime, or?
I think the plan was this year.
Yeah.
But I doubt it will be done this year. I think next year is more plausible, you know. But funny thing is that in the year after that, 2016, we have our 20-year anniversary, so maybe
it would be better to release that then.
Or maybe release it after, so we can at least do a couple of 20-year anniversary shows before we get killed.
Okay. So a little bit about the album still. Do you have like a release plan for it? When will the new album be out?
Yeah, I think that the people at Season of Mist are planning to release it early 2015.
Okay.
So basically we just have a time schedule to follow, and it has to be done in November or by November so we can start promoting it. But yeah, we'll see. We always have a lot of plans.
So thank you very much for the time, and good luck for tonight's show. Anything you want to say as last words to your fans? You can hold the mic and that camera over there.
Thank you for supporting us still after all these years, and my promise to you is that the worst is yet to come. So just stay tuned and you will see something truly horrible coming. Thank you.
Thank you.